it was like the season finale for the Drew Thompson season.
Mm-hmm.
Escaping that episode with the high school. I don't know. It was just like probably one of the favorite episode.
It's really good
for the series.
It's so well done, and the twist at the end is you know they give it away. They give you all the clues that you need to know what's going to happen throughout the episode, and yet you're still taken by surprise when it happens at the end of the episode. Yeah. It's awesome.
Yeah,
really awesome. I had Brother's Keeper. Which is the one where Coover dies, and Loretta gets to do some serious work. We get Boyd dancing at Mags's party. We got Mags seeing the culmination of her evil plans and getting the lowest moment of her life because her kid died in that same 24-hour period. Everything that happens from that point on is climax, and it's just it's an amazing sort of, for me, it's an amazing sort of episode because it brings the entire season together and sets everything else on the rails for how it's going to end. You don't have that episode. You don't have Brother's Keeper. You don't have the finale. You can't do the finale because you don't have the Loretta issue. You don't have the Coover issue. You don't have Mags wanting to revenge.
That's fantastic.
Real good episode. And then my favorite moment or storyline is Arlo, the asshole father, dying without ceremony in prison, being mourned by no one. I like it. He gets exactly, in the end, he gets exactly what he deserves. And that's to die alone, in pain, with no one to remember you, except your criminal allies who almost immediately forget about you after they have a bourbon in your honor. He never gets mentioned
anyways.
Again. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
I have my favorite moment is in episode 1 where Raylan apologizes to Boyd about having to shoot him.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that moment kind of hooked me onto the show.
Okay.
And because who apologizes to
after shooting a guy who was just holding a gun on you?
Yeah. So, that episode obviously sets the tone for the following seasons, and I don't know, it's just it's one of my favorites.
Kind of comes full circle then at the end of season 6 too, when he visits him, right? I mean, you think about why he didn't kill him in the first episode. Is the same reason he went to visit him in jail. Yep.
So, I mean, there's like a bunch to pick from, but that one I just put at the top.
Yeah.
So
I agree. All right, cool. Well, let's get to some of the spinoff and movie ideas. What we can sort of alternate here, but I have some pitches. I'll go first.
Okay.
I already mentioned martial arts, so I'm going to mention this. Art retires from active service and works the remainder of his career in courthouse protection. So it's a 30-minute workplace comedy that takes place in a courthouse, and we call it martial art.
That's awesome. I thought we were doing it like you have to do the combination. So I had you know what I'm talking about? Raylan goes to LA, and so think of Raylan goes in search of the A team. So he's looking for and then they team up to fight a bigger boss. Because the A team's supposed to be looking for the A team fights the criminals or whatever.
They become like Voltron or whatever. And
it's a martial or it's
Wonder Twin Powers or whatever.
Yes. I didn't think of a title for that, but that's what I had for one thing.
All right. Yeah. I have something in a similar vein. Tim goes back to Afghanistan to work as a private detective and look for his buddy's killer. And I call it Kabul Hills Cop.
Oh, like Cobb, like Kabul.
Kabul, yeah, Kabul.
That's pretty good. Can you imagine him going into busting down doors out there?
Oh, I know, just kicking in doors in rural Afghanistan looking for his buddy's killer. I think that'd be pretty good. I think you got a movie there.
Okay, what do I got here? I have Okay, and this is like a reverse Red Heat. It's where Raylan has to go to Russia, and and he teams up with a Russian or Moscow cop. And they're like fighting the mafia, the Russian mafia.
Okay. All right, that's cool. I like that.
Do you remember that original? Like, it was Arnold Schwarzenegger playing a Moscow cop, and he comes to America.
Yeah, who was the American guy?
It was Jim Belushi.
That's right.
Or John, no, one of the Belushis.
Yeah, it was Jim. It was Jim. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I think John was dead by that point.
I would like, because like, can you imagine Raylan wearing his Stetson, like walk around Moscow? It's just like the ugly
cowboy boots. And
this is the ugly American, you know?
Oh,
just
yeah.
Like, oh.
Yeah. American scum. I do. I like that very much. That's cool. I've got another 30-minute comedy. This one's a 30-minute laugh track comedy, and it's about the gang in high school. Boyd, Ava, Bowman, Johnny, Raylan, Bob. If you can figure out how to throw Winona in, you throw her in there too. Maybe you do it animated even, right? And you call it the HC.
The H, like Harlan County.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then there'd be a big blowout at the end of every episode where like secrets are revealed.
That's right. Yeah. Johnny punches Boyd.
Yes. Bo gets,
I completely forgot. You could have other people too. Like you have Dickie Bennett. They were in high school together. I completely forgot about that.
Yeah. Like Bo could be, he's a ascending crime lord, but like somebody confronts him about like, oh, you got my money, or where's my money? Like in the OC.
Yeah, exactly. I like this very much. Like I think you could do it animated and it works really well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you'd have Ava as the hot cheerleader.
Yep. Raylan as the jock, sort of. He's quasi bully, because I bet he was.
Yeah, I'll bet he was too.
Yep.
Yeah, because exactly, a jock, and maybe he maybe he's bullying, what's his name?
Dickie Bennett.
But Dickie Bennett.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sure. Yeah. That'd be good. I like that. I think let's get it. Let's look into this. We did produce this.
Oh yeah, huh? Get producer credits.
We're just putting this out there. Somebody's going to pick up on one of these ideas.
If you had to choose one, would you go with the martial arts? Or
no. I have a few more actually.
Oh, do you?
I do. I want to.
Because I really.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying, because I really like the Red Heat thing. I
do too. I think it's really good. I think that would be a perfect sort of Raylan Givens role, because the fish out of water Raylan Givens is a good Raylan Givens.
Yeah.
I like it.
You had more?
I do.
Have more?
I do.
Okay, yeah, let's keep on going.
I have like 3 or 4 more. So I've got. I want a prequel movie showing Raleigh Pike, Tommy Bucks, Raylan, and what happened in Nicaragua, and the whole story of Raylan's involvement with that. And I think the way you end the movie is Raylan seeing Tommy Bucks in Miami and telling him he's got 24 hours to leave town. That's the end.
Oh yeah, that'd be fantastic.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
because he was because that's where he was following Tommy Bucks down to South America.
I think he was chasing Raleigh and stumbled across Tommy Bucks. And remember, Tommy Bucks had him prisoner too, but let him go.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, but he blew the head off that
yeah,
one dude,
he put the dynamite in his mouth or whatever. Yeah.
Oof, brutal.
Yeah. And so I want more of that. So like, there's a lot more to that story, what happened in Nicaragua, and that I think is a great movie.
Yeah.
I wish Elmore Leonard had written that book before he died, by the way.
Damn it, Elmore Leonard.
I know. So, and then I have another one, another prequel movie. You could do a TV series on this one too, I think, but it would be only a couple seasons. Boyd forming his band of commandos and robbing banks. So before Raylan gets to Kentucky, what Boyd's up to.
Oh yeah,
that'd be interesting.
Was it Boyd, the Crowder Commandos?
Yeah, the Crowder Commando, exactly. And I don't have a title for that one. I don't have a tentative title for that one. But then I got two more. I got Win Duffy acquires a new Winnebago and works from town to town like the A-Team, but for criminals, like Ernst & Young for organized crime. And I call it the consultant.
Kind of like the accountant,
yeah, exactly.
like that Ben Affleck. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. And then Ava.
No, he'd still be in that dog grooming van.
Still in the dog. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah,
that's fair.
Yeah.
I was trying to give him someplace to live, right? Because he's going to go from town to town, and he never moves out of the Winnebago. It's kind of it's like a Rockford Files sort of thing.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
or he converts that dog is so inside it's like the Doctor Who.
Oh right, yeah.
Phone booth.
It's like a 4,000 square foot penthouse.
Yeah,
that'd be funny. And then we have Ava Crowder tries to hide her past, her pregnancy and child, and fight her loneliness in small town California, and we call that one Protected Witness. I think it's the weakest, but I think it's the one. It's the one that would air on Sunday nights on CBS. I think,
or Hallmark Channel.
Yeah, no. yeah, or Hallmark Channel. That'd be a good one. Yeah, actually, you could do the movie. You do the movie version of that, and it's 100% Hallmark Channel.
Yeah. And then there's a ranch hand.
That's exactly what I had. Yeah, exactly. She, there's a guy in town who she doesn't like at first and then comes around on. Oh yeah. Absolutely. All right. Well, that's what I've got for spinoffs and movie ideas. I'd like to make one of these.
Dude, we should I'd be down for doing something like that. We try to get the money to put it together to film it.
I can write a pilot, I guess, for but I got to tell you, I think the HC is the one that has the best chance of success. Because you don't need to pay actors, you just need voices.
As an animated
thing, yeah. I think you do. You could even do it like a Robot Chicken sort of thing where it's only like 10 minutes or whatever.
Yeah.
Instead of being a full half hour, but just little vignettes as part of an anthology show or something like that. You could do that.
Yeah. Well, martial arts could be like an Office style.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, that was the idea. Absolutely. 100%. An Office style or Parks and Rec style sort of workplace comedy, documentary sort of thing. A lot of looking at the camera.
Yeah.
Incredulously.
Yeah. Art's like, Raylan, how many people did you shoot this time? Or something like that.
or like he's grumpy with the people coming for jury duty or whatever. That's what I think the fun part of martial arts is he goes from being the chief deputy of the office and a criminal investigator and the quickest gun in the West to a guy who's wanding lawyers down as they're coming into the courthouse.
And having to tell people, you got to empty out your
empty out your pockets, all your electronics in the tray.
Sir, did you remove your belt? Thank you.
Exactly.
God, I was thinking about that. God, in 20 years, we haven't come up with a better way to screen passengers through these airports and the court. I actually had to go to the courthouse here in town one time, like a couple of weeks back for a ticket I got. And it's it's worse than the TSA. I mean, at least if you're a lawyer, if you're a lawyer, you get like the separate line even.
They used to have that at the courthouse, or they still have the lawyer access here in San Diego. Back before, I don't know, like 2010, 2011, you could bypass the line for jury duty and you didn't have to go through the metal detector if you were a lawyer. Now they've locked it down, so you have to be on official business at the courthouse in order to get access through the lawyer line. So.
Oh man. And Art's like, what? What did you say? Because he loses, he can't hear his hearing.
Exactly,
yeah.
Yeah, I like it. And he, you know, he has encounters with the judges, and there's probably some weird personalities there too. And yeah,
well, he has the judge